Greetings, everyone, and a warm welcome to another edition of Marketing the Invisible, beaming out to you here from the sunny Sunshine Coast in Australia, joined today by Luke Fatooros. Luke, g'day, sir. Where are you and welcome? Where are you hanging out?
Hey Tom, love to be back. I'm from the Gold Coast as well. I live in Mermaid Waters.
It is very unusual. I'm interviewing someone who's a fellow Australian and just 3 hours down the road from me, so to speak. Not a bad spot either, Surfers Paradise, Gold Coast, and so on, but off geography and livability and back onto you, sir. So, folks, Luke's thing is getting your business hitting peak value. And that's important for all sorts of reasons, for when you want to sell, for when you want to maximize the values for loan leverage, etc. And his credentials for doing this at age 23, which I think is probably at least 3 years ago, Luke, was it? Uh,
5 years, Tom.
well, I said to say at least. He built a $12 million business out of his shed on his father's property with 800 bucks. And this is the interesting part, and he lost it all. And I do think, Luke, you learn a heck of a lot more from failures than we do from successes. He was
Right.
the Ernst& Young Entrepreneur of the Year twice, Amazon bestseller, 20 years plus business consultant now, and is now a licensed business broker. So he's exceptionally well qualified to speak on the subject, which I'm going to announce now, especially if you're feeling kind of fatigued, trapped in your business. Here's the title: How to Ditch Your Business Broker's Lowball Valuation. The methodology they use is often sort of to talk you down with the price so they can sell it faster, get commission in their pocket quicker. I understand the rationale. But Luke's method increases the value from that low ball offer typically 3 to 5 times, and he does that using what he's calling a future value method. It's quite clever. We're gonna try and unpack this in a very short and brisk 7 minutes. Luke, again, thank you for being on the show. Our time is gonna start now. Question number 1, who's your ideal client?
A business owner who's burnt out and over it. They feel trapped because they think their business isn't ready to sell or isn't worth much. They don't even know where to start to exit, and they just don't want any more stress by the selling process. And they fear selling for a fraction of their true worth and years of sacrifice.
Right, well, that sums it up pretty well. So can you tell us about the problem you solve? To double barrel question here, the specific problem you solve for these people, and the double part of the question is what are what's going on in their life with their business that they would kind of like symptoms that's a head up that they should be talking with you?
Sure. So start off with the problems that I solve. So most owners get lowball valuations from generic brokers who only look at the business value today and the past, the last 3 years' financials.
Right.
But you don't sell a business for what it is today. You should be selling a business for what it could be tomorrow. So my
Well, the new
future
owner, right?
value,
Because that's what
correct.
it's going to be worth to the new owner. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So my future value method flips this equation so that owners are valued on their future potential, not today's burnt out driven performance.
Right.
And that's how you can get up to 5 to 7 times more for your business.
So, so the second part of that question is what's going on in the mind of this business owner. What's going on in their business or what's going on in their life? What are sort of the telltale signs or symptoms, if you like, that they should be talking to you?
So they're exhausted, they're frustrated, and they feel stuck. They
Right.
think or they've been told they need to fix everything, have better systems, better staff, better profits
That's true.
before they
That's
sell.
true. Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're bleeding motivation and missing the perfect exit window. So they've built an asset, but emotionally, they're running on empty, and
That,
this destroys the value of all those years of hard sacrifice, and they'll end up selling it at discount burnout value.
so I mean, they might be burnt out, but they're still motivated. They've still got something that's driving them. They might
The
be
ma-
trying. They might be trying things to increase the value of their business. What are some of the common mistakes that your ideal clients are telling you they made before they worked with you?
So I think there's two common ones. The first one is they go to a generic broker who gives them an offer below their true value because the future potential isn't considered.
Right.
And the second one is they try to fix everything first and burn out even more. And both of these
Right.
paths lead to disappointment. You
Yeah.
don't need to fix everything. You can get a higher valuation as is. The key is reframing, packaging, and positioning what you've already built for
Right.
strategic buyers.
Well, this is massive. So the reframing, repackaging, and what was the third one?
What what you've already built. So that's like your springboard
Yeah.
for the future.
So
But
right, but you said
most
3
people
things: repackaging, reframing,
positioning, sorry.
repositioning.
Positioning,
Thank
yes.
you. And this is
Yes,
a lot of this is the perspective that you're presenting to a new buyer by the sound of it. Instead of a past perspective, you're looking at a future perspective, which adds a multiple to the perceived value of the business. Um,
correct.
so I'm gonna flip the questions here. Where can people go to find out more about what is, if not valuable, almost priceless opportunity?
So are you talking about like a free
A
action? Is that what
landing
you're saying?
page, something where they can download more
Oh,
information, find out more about your
yes.
services.
Just go to exitsuccess.com.au.
Do you exitsuccess.com.au. Do you work with people outside Australia?
Yes, I can. I have clients all around the world.
Yeah, thought so. I
Yeah.
just sort of point that out. Just because it's got a .au at the end doesn't mean to say it's limited to Australia. So, let's go to question 5. I flipped these, as I said. I want you to give the audience a top tip. It's a step they could take in the right direction. It's not gonna solve the whole issue. They need to work with you for that. But what's something they could get started on today or tomorrow that just one step forward?
Sure. So look at your business through the eyes of a strategic buyer. They're not
Mm,
buying what it is today, they buying what it can become. So
potential.
help create that vision. So write down 3 blue sky opportunities a buyer could pursue using the platform you've already built. So this shifts your mindset from past performance to future potential. And that's exactly how smart buyers think and what they need to pay for over and above your business value today.
There's 3 blue sky opportunities. 3, you may not
Yes,
have realized this yet, but you've seen these opportunities. It's 3 of them. One of
correct.
them
It
could
helps.
be the synergy or market expansion from competitor in purchasing the business. Economies of scale, supplier intellectual property that could help the purchaser, the things that you developed and so on. Um, Running out of time, so I better move on. Uh, what's the one question I should have asked you but didn't?
Give me an example using dollar terms of the success of the future value
Oh,
method.
love to hear that.
So, besides my story of blowing up a $12 million business when I was a kid, I actually started a distribution company in New Zealand. And after 14 months, I needed investors to handle the growth. I didn't have staff, any warehouse or stocks. I went to 3 brokers and they dismissed it because they were valuing it on today's limited trading history.
Right.
Then I met Deloitte. They valued it at $3.5 million because they looked at the future potential of what I had built. And that's the power of the future value method. It's a life changing valuation compared to what traditional brokers have offered.
Right. Well, kudos to Deloitte, and kudos to you for picking up on it and running with it. Um, Folks, that's all we have time for. Massive thanks to you, Luke, for sharing those
Thank you, Tom.
insights, which could be of incalculable value for so many people. Folks, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you get your digital butt over to exitsuccess.com.au. Thanks, Luke.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks for checking out our Marketing the Invisible podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to generate 5 fresh leads in just 5 hours, then check out www.5hourchallenge.com.